Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to part 18 of the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time full playthrough walkthrough. In this section of the walkthrough, we're going to go through the Gerudo Training Ground. In order to complete the Gerudo Training Ground, you need to get every item out of every dungeon, with the exception of Ganon's Tower. So basically, all the items out of all the temples have to be obtained. You need the Mirror Shield, you need the Long Shot, you need the Silver Gauntlets especially. So you really can't do this until after you've completed the Child Link section of the Spirit Temple. After that, you can go for it, but doing this after we've fully completed the Spirit Temple just to kind of make it clean. Okay, so we're starting here from the Desert Colossus. What I'm going to do is I am going to... I'm curious. What happens if we cross the desert, the haunted wasteland, and get lost from this side? Does it kick us back out, or does it kick us to Gerudo Fortress? Let's do an experiment, everybody. Worst case, we just teleport to Kakariko Village and then ride across the field. But I am curious, because I don't know the answer to this question. Is our friend here? No. Nope. Kicks us back out there. Okay. Just curious. Just curious. All right, let's warp to Kakariko Village then. And the reason we're doing it this way is because if after you... No, I don't know this song. Is if you go to the Temple of Time, cutscene will trigger. Left, right, right. There we go. That sounds right. If we were to warp to the Temple of Time, it would trigger, like, the Endgame, basically, and I want to avoid that for now. All right. Oh boy. It's hard to believe we're almost at the end of the game, but the next few walkthroughs are going to be quite long because it's going to be collecting heart pieces and gold Skulltulas. Alrighty. Summon Epona. Whoops. There she is. Alright, so in order to do the Gerudo Training Ground, like I said, you need to get the items out of all the temples. And of course you need to have access to Gerudo's Fortress, like you need the Gerudo membership card. Otherwise you will not be able to do it. It is technically a dungeon, so you can start it and leave at any time. The objective is to get 9 small keys to open doors. However, you really only need 7. I'm going to show you how to get all 9. The way it's arranged is a little strange. Like, it makes a ton of sense up until the end. But basically, there's a room in the middle of the dungeon that contains the big chest that has the item in it. And there's 2 entrances into that room, and then there's 9 locked doors, but you can just enter it from one angle, and you only need 7 keys. If you enter from the other angle, you need 9. It's very weird. Anyway. Alrighty. Cool. Alright. So, let's speak with this woman here, and she will open the training ground for us. This is the Gerudo's training ground. Membership card verified. 1 try for 10 rupees. Alright, I'll take your 10 rupees. Give it your best shot. I feel like this should cost a lot more than 10 rupees. But, what do I know? Alright, welcome to the Gerudo training ground. First thing we're going to do, turn around, go ahead and shoot the eye. That drops a chest. Right here. And 5 rupees. Way to go. Alright, so we're going to go clockwise around the dungeon. It says if you can overcome the trials in the chambers ahead, then and only then will you be qualified to hold our secret treasure. Defeat all the enemies in a limited time. So we have 1 minute to defeat 2 Stalfos. Bigoron sword makes this somewhat easy. Oh my god. Hello? Oh my god. It's 1. Oh boy. 2. Great job. Alright, small chest drops, the door opens. Alright. Alright, so in this room we have to collect silver rupees in a time limit. Oh, we already have that. So, gather the jewels of white while avoiding traps and danger. And of course there is a... Oops. Yeah, there's these things, and there's also a floor master. Let's come up here. Over here. And let's jump here. Let's do another loop. Okay. Come over here. And the other 2 are on this side. Wait for this boulder to come down. There you go. Oops. Oh my god. I always forget about these dumb walls. Okey-doke. Come through here. Without the necessary items, one will be confounded by impossible mysteries. Alright. So we got 2 regular Wolfos and then a white one. White one's over here. Very good. So this is where you need the silver... Oh, there's another one. One with silver hand shall move a giant block. Okay. Open this up. Some arrows. Okay. So there's a door here, but it's a fake door. So we can go ahead and kill that. Okay. Now, it said that we'll be confounded by great mysteries. So, if we were to equip the lens of truth, we would see that there is a door here. We're not ready to go through there just yet, but just keep that in mind. So let's take our silver hands and push this block. Oh, whoops. There's a switch over here. Forgot about that. There's going to be a floor switch here. There you go. Oh, come on. All right, go through here. All right, now we got 3 likes here, so do your thing. Alright. Alright, so when you defeat all the like-likes, chests appear in each of the pits. However, you'll notice that chests only appeared in 2 of the pits. That's a little peculiar. So, what you want to do is you want to use a lens of truth, because there is another chest here. And that's the small key. I do believe this is an ice trap, but we'll just check it anyway. Yep. Okie doke. Let's go back through here. And then I'm going to try to do this blind. Oh! That was so close. All right. Go through here. Now, in this room, there is a place for Pierre. So go ahead and play the Scarecrow song. It's easier to do this here. Oops. It's easier to summon him here than down below. It's like difficult to get the angle on him. All right. So when we come down here, the room starts moving, or the ring starts moving. It says, blind the eyes of the statue. So that just means shoot the eyes. Attempt to shoot the eyes. There's one. Glad we got that quiver upgrade. Okay. Oh, wow, that was close. There we go, the small key. Now, there's a couple of ways to get out of this room. Where's Pierre? Let's come over here. Yeah. All right, so in here we have several enemies. I recommend taking care of the Keese first, just because they are the most annoying things in the world. Find a secret passage in this room. You got it. Okey-doke. So we have a lot of fire slugs here. Not a lot, but there are fire slugs in this room. Alright, so that opens the door. And then a chest appears on the other side. Some arrows. But if you remember our time in the Fire Temple, we know that these blocks can be destroyed using the hammer. Alright, so we got an eye here. That opens the door that we came through. And we got a switch here. And that quells the Ring of Fire. Much quieter now. We got our fourth key. Alright. Now, I don't believe this is like a Lens of Truth room, but I am just going to double check. No. Okie doke. Cross the Sea of Fire. So, before we do that room, I'm going to do the room with Pierre first. Alright. So, luckily, he stays where you summon him, which is quite nice. Yeah, okay. Cool. So, we have this room. Another small key. Now, if you notice, there is a room over here, but there's no door here. But if you use a Lens of Truth, you can see that the floor is fake. And then if you also look below, you can see the big chest. And so that should tell you that somewhere in this big chest room is a ceiling that's fake that matches this room. So just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind for later. All right, so let's go back to where we were. All right, let's leave out of this door now. Okay, this room is a little tricky. There's a bunch of silver rupees in this room. One of them is covered in a cone of fire, so we have to find the switch for that. So there's the first one. The second one is right here. And then you'll notice Navi starts floating in midair. That's your cue to play the Song of Time. Okay. Hop on up. And then we have a small key here. Number 6. Now through this shadowy room here, this is the room with all of the with the big chest. It says if you desire to acquire a hidden treasure, you must strive to obtain the keys hidden in each chamber. So if you were to take this route, it would take you all 9 keys to get through. However, you don't have to. You could, but you basically be at a roadblock here because you don't have all of them just yet. Oh, I just realized we just reset the rupees in this room. I forgot about that. So it's a little weird. Like, there's one angle to use 9 keys. There's one angle to use 7 keys, but the angle to use 9 keys requires you to backtrack anyway. So it's a bit of a strange setup. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit the switch to get that silver rupee over there. We sort of reset this, which is my bad, but it's all good. Okay. Oh, boy. Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm actually glad it set us back here. This is a lot easier to do this in this direction. Right, grab that one. Grab this one. Jump over here. Jump over here. Over here. Go ahead and hit this. Over here. Jump over here. Flaming skull again. Oh, you need the hover boots. I'm such a dummy. I'm so sorry about this. I've always hated this room. Alright. 3rd time's a charm. I guess technically the 4th time. We could do this, actually. It's probably easier. Yeah. Okay. And then we definitely want the hover boots here. That was close. Okay, we made it. So before we go through that door, we're going to go this way. Definitely taking off these boots. We're going to equip the Zora's tunic. We're going to need it in a sec. Oh. It doesn't really matter. Defeat all the enemies. So we got a Beamos over there. And then these are Lizafos that are like upgraded. Oh no, not what I wanted. These are Lizafos that are upgraded. With the Big Round Sword, you really don't have to worry about it too much. But basically, these guys are always aggressive. And there is a ring of fire around this room that you got to watch out for. But these guys are always aggressive. And what that means is they will always be attacking you. They're not like the Child Link Lizafos where, like, once, where, like, they're only going to attack you one at a time. It's not the case with these. right, so in this room, it says collect the underwater gems. So there's 4 time blocks. Let's go ahead and get rid of them. And then it being underwater, the Zora's Tunic is a good idea. And then you know we're going to be using the Iron Boots. Alright. So once you land, you want to attempt to kill the clams. That's like priority 1. This makes things a lot easier. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to hook shot our way to several rupees. Hopefully this is a good angle. Nope. That's just one. That stunk. You can't backflip, right? Nah. Alright, anyway. So we want to angle ourselves so when we long shot up, we get this one. This should be fine. Yeah. Slowly but surely. And we got this one over here. Same deal. Angle it. It's not gonna work. Okay, and then the final one is the most annoying one. You have to get it as you are moving up. So you want to equip the Kokiri boots, and then the room, or the current in the room, will basically spin you around. Oh my god. It's okay. We'll get it on the next pass. I guess technically there's a long shot pad there, but I don't know, I never felt like I was able to get it from that angle. Alright. That drops the chest back on the surface. So just swim towards the middle, and you'll float up. And that's key number 8. Alright. Back across. And we're back at the entrance. Imagine that. So what we can do now is we can get this chest. Arrows. I don't know what Navi is looking at here. I don't know. Not sure. Anyway, we can come in here. And then we're going to head to the left. Yeah, I mean, you get a choice. Doesn't really matter. We have all the keys, but... So, if you recall, there was a room that had a floor that was false. So let's take out the lens of truth and start looking for the ceiling that's false. It's right here. So, we can actually climb up this gate. And get the final key. Alright, so now all we gotta do is just unlock a bunch of doors. And we're gravy. So in these chests, it's just like rupees and bombs and bomb shoe and arrows. Just a nice, it's a cool little reward. It's a nice way to stock up before the final confrontation, you know? All right. You got the ice arrows. Set it to C and your arrows will be powered up. If you hit your target, it will freeze. This arrow magic is granted only to those who complete the difficult training of the Gerudos, so use it with pride. There you go. Yeah, and then we can exit this way, I think. No? I guess I don't really know what to do with those other keys. Oh, it's the other way, right. So, unfortunately, I don't think you could warp out of here. I think if you were to play a warp song, it wouldn't do anything. Because it's technically a dungeon. But if you are a completionist like me and you just got to get things out of your inventory, go ahead and burn the other keys just to get them out of your inventory. So yeah, it's strange. Like this is going to lead back to the big room. Right? So I think what they're expecting you to do is like get the key out of the armored Lizithos room and then come back here and start going through. I don't know. It's always a little strange to me. Yeah. Don't really get it. But this is the final chest here. More arrows. Okay, that's it. That's the Gerudo training ground. So, let's get out of here, and then we'll talk about what's next. Okay. All right. So. All right, let's take a look at our inventory. And we'll see that we're only missing one item. It's one form of arrow. So we have fire, we have ice. What could be next? Unclear at this time. So we have basically done everything in the game, aside from get all the heart pieces and get all the gold scutullas, and do the final dungeon of the game, Ganon's Tower. In the next part of the walkthrough, we're going to go get all the heart pieces. Part after that, we're going to go get all the gold scutullas that we missed, all 56 of them. They're all in the overworld. We've gotten all the ones in the dungeons, so there's 44 in the dungeons, 56 in the overworld. They are split between child and adult Link, so we will have to visit the Temple of Time again. And when we visit the Temple of Time next, we will be confronted by someone, and then that will trigger the endgame. But we won't go to the endgame. You know what? Just in case someone looks up a walkthrough of where all the heart pieces are, I wouldn't want that video to start with a big cutscene and big exposition. So we're gonna do it now. I'm just making an executive decision here. So if you don't want to be spoiled for the end game, just stop the video now. No hard feelings, and then just come back when you're ready. But for now, we are gonna go to the Temple of Time. Special entrance. I've been waiting for you, Link. Link, the hero of time, you've overcome many hardships and awakened 6 sages. And now you have a final challenge, a showdown with Ganondorf, the King of Evil. Before that, I have things that I want to tell only to you. Please listen. Another unknown legend of the Triforest passed down by the shadow folk, the Sheikahs. If you would seek the sacred triangle, listen well. The resting place of the sacred triangle, the sacred realm, is a mirror that reflects what is in the heart. The heart of one who enters it. If an evil heart, the realm will become full of evil. If pure, the realm will become a paradise. The Triforce, the sacred triangle, it is a balance that weighs the 3 forces: power, wisdom, and courage. If the heart of the one who holds the sacred triangle has all three forces in balance, that one will gain the true force to govern all. But if that one's heart is not in balance, the Triforce will separate into three parts: power, wisdom, and courage. Only one part will remain for the one who touched the Triforce, the part representing the force that one most believes in. If that one seeks the true force, that one must acquire the two lost parts. Those two parts will be held within others chosen by destiny, who will bear the Triforce mark on the back of their hands. "7 years ago, Ganondorf, the King of Thieves, used the door you opened in the Temple of Time and entered the sacred realm. But when he laid his hands on the Triforce, the legend came true. The Triforce separated into three parts. Only the Triforce of Power remained in Ganondorf's hand. The strength of the Triforce of Power enabled him to become a mighty, evil king, but his dark ambitions were not satisfied. To gain complete mastery of the world, Ganondorf started looking for those chosen by destiny to hold the two other Triforce parts. The one who holds the Triforce of Courage is you, Link. And the other, who holds the Triforce of Wisdom, is the seventh sage, who is destined to be the leader of them all. It is I, the Princess of Hyrule, Zelda. I apologize for meeting you in disguise, but it was necessary to hide from the King of Evil. Please forgive me. On that day, 7 years ago, Ganondorf attacked Hyrule Castle. I saw you as I was escaping from the castle with my attendant, Impa. I thought I should entrust the Ocarina to you. I thought that would be our best chance. As long as you had the Ocarina in your possession, I thought Ganondorf could never enter the Sacred Realm, but something I could never expect happened. After you opened the Door of Time, the Master Sword sealed you away in the Sacred Realm. Your spirit remained in the Sacred Realm, and then the Triforce fell into Ganondorf's hands. He went on to invade the Sacred Realm. Ganondorf had become the evil king, and the Sacred Realm became a world of evil. All of this is an unfortunate coincidence. I passed myself off as a Sheikah and hoped that you would return. I waited for 7 years. And now you're back. The Dark Age ruled by Ganondorf the Evil King will end. The 6 sages will open the sealed door and lure Ganondorf back into the Sacred Realm. I will then seal the door to the Sacred Realm from this world. Thus, Ganondorf the Evil King will vanish from Hyrule. Link, in order to do this, I need your courage again. Please protect me while I do my part. And here is a weapon that can penetrate the Evil King's defenses. The power given to the Chosen Ones. The Sacred Arrow of Light. You got the light arrow. Set it to C and your arrows will be powered up. The light of justice will smite evil. That rumbling. It can't be. Princess Zelda, you foolish traitor. I commend you for avoiding my pursuit for 7 long years. But you let your guard down. I knew you would appear if I let this kid wander around. My only mistake was to slightly underestimate the power of this kid. No, it was not the kid's power I misjudged. It was the power of the Triforce of Courage. But with the Triforce of Wisdom that Zelda has, when I obtain these 2 Triforces, then I will become the true ruler of the world. If you want to rescue Zelda, come to my castle. There you go. So the plot twist of plot twists, Sheik was Zelda all along. And if you manage to avoid that fact for 24 years, congratulations. It was a bit of a shock in some ways because Sheik is presented as a man. Although if you've, like, now that you know that, go back and listen to Sheik whenever she throws down a Deku Nut to disappear. It's a deeper woman's voice. So, you know, some voice trickery going on there. What was really cool was in Smash Brothers Melee, I believe it was, Princess Zelda could transform into Sheik. I always thought that was really cool. I think it's Melee. I didn't really play Smash, so I don't really know. But I always thought that was fantastic. But that's it for now. We now have all of the weapons. Everything is filled out on the item screen. All 4 bottles. We have the Bigoron Sword, Light Arrow, Ice Arrow, Fire Arrow, all 3 spells, Mask of Truth, everything. We've upgraded everything there is to upgrade. There is a treasure in Ganon's Tower. It is another upgrade, but it's like an equipment upgrade. But we'll worry about that when we get to it. For now, that is going to do it. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to go get the pieces of heart. And then we'll, there's 34 to get. I did already get 2 of them as part of upgrades. In order to get the biggest quiver, you have to get a heart piece first. And then in order to get, I think, a Deku stick or a Deku nut upgrade, you have to get a heart piece from the Skull Kid. So what I'll do is we will... I'll show you how to get those heart pieces. I'll splice in the footage. I still have it. Like, I'll just tell you, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go get this heart piece, and I'll just splice in my other footage. But that's it. So next time we're getting the heart pieces. Time after that, it's Cold Scatola's. Time after that is finally Ganon's Tower in the end of the game. So 3 more parts to go for The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Hope you join me for those. All right, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. I'll do my best to help you out. If you're looking for more guides for The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, please subscribe to the channel so you get alerted when new guides go live. If you're interested in supporting the channel monetarily, please consider becoming a channel member by clicking the blue join button below this video. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and join my Discord. The links for those are in the description below. As always, I'm SweetJohnnyCage. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.